Hi, everybody. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining me for a little prayerful pause with the pastor. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. Thanks for carving out this time from your life for just a few moments to think of something greater than ourselves. And in this case, I'm drawn to think about flow, the flow of my life. Actually, it came as a daily word inspiration from Unity, another freebie that you can get in your inbox if you want. And their word is flow, and they have an affirmation for us to say, I relax into the flow of life. You say that? I relax into the flow of life. One more time. I relax into the flow of life. And they write this, and then we'll talk about it. When I want to feel in the flow of life, I visualize myself drifting along a beautiful stream. There is no effort, only a deep trust that I am carried along by a gentle current. Living in the flow of life means staying in this same state of trust. I trust the nature of God is absolute good and divine order is always at work. I trust in the divinity of my fellow human beings and behold the Christ presence in everyone. I trust the world overflows with abundance and blessings, which flow to me effortlessly. I remain steeped in this awareness, relaxing into the easy rhythm of taking life as it comes. Free from struggle and discord, I drift serenely over untroubled waters, always in the flow. And it puts a scriptural verse to it, John 7:38. And let the one who believes in me drink. As the scripture has said, out of the believer's heart shall flow rivers of living water. I love that. I have a place that I go. I started going when I was in high school, I think. So, 50 years ago. And when I meditate, I visualize this place, and I kind of walk down this path that carries me over a stream. And sometimes I go on beyond the stream, and that's another whole series of meditations. But sometimes I'm just there on this like little wooden bridge, footbridge. And sometimes I stay on the bridge and I watch the water, and I'm mesmerized by that, and that carries me away. Other times I get into the water and I'm flowing. I'm just floating down, and I'm seeing whatever is there, the leaves that are caught in the grass on the side, or the fish underneath, or, touching the rocks and the trees and the tree roots coming out of it. Sometimes in my life it doesn't feel like a gentle flow. Sometimes it feels like the rapids and a rushing river. And those are the moments where all I can do is bring in my arms and legs and be on the raft, the big inner tube raft that flows, and it twists and it turns, and I get turned around, and I see the sky swirling, and I don't know where I'm going. And I bump up against one side, and then I get carried down somewhere else. But ultimately, all the waters flow into the ocean of God's love. And I know that while I'm in the rapids, which I think is where many of us are right now in terms of the world and our events, we don't know where we're going, and we can't see, and we get confused because we're twisting and turning and trying not to capsize, and we just have to keep our arms and legs inside because we have no control. If we try to hold on, well, we can get hurt. We could wrench an arm or hurt an ankle or whatever. But if we just stay centered and go with the flow, We don't know where we're going, but God does. If we were to rise above the river, we could see exactly where the river is headed. We could know all the pitfalls, but we can't. But God does. And the Spirit leads us in the flow. So today's thought is to try to picture yourself. Even if you don't like water, this water is safe. This is the living water of Jesus. You're not going to drown. Nothing bad's going to happen. You're not even going to get your hair wet if you don't want to. Right? But just picture yourself floating. Floating in the river of love and the river of peace and the river of hope. Knowing that the river is holding you, carrying you, and nothing can happen to you when you're being carried in the living water. Thanks for joining me for this time. Maybe you'll just want to shut this off and just sit there for a minute and continue thinking about that. Close your eyes and picture it. Meditate a little bit. Be in the flow today. Until next time, God bless. Take care and bye for now.